All right. Happy Thursday, friends. I think we're all familiar, but my name's Erin, if I'm new to you. This is our 60-minute Forrest-Inspired flow. So I've got a couple people that are new. Some of you are old pros. Forrest, we'll do some longer holds and a lot of breath work. So I invite you to get really curious. If you need to modify, take rest, please do. And then just a reminder, there is a mask ordinance in place. You guys know the drill. Only you can exempt yourself on the four corners of your space. And then I'll start off with announcements. Keep an eye on our events. We have some really wonderful things coming up as part of our teacher training. You don't have to be a teacher to take them. And then with that, I'm doing a Reiki training. So Reiki is working with universal energy. It's a Japanese modality. And that's this weekend. We've got a couple spots left if you're interested. So find your way to a comfortable seat. And then today we'll keep it pretty simple. Does anyone have any requests, any body areas, any postures you want to play with? If you do, you can shout them out. Yeah, lower back. Awesome. We can do that. Anything else? Neck? Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. All right, that's great places to start. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat in any shape where you find the most length through your spine. And take a moment, either use your gaze down, just in front of your knees or your shin, and use that really visceral point to ground in, or close down your eyes. And then before we do anything, just notice your breath. Notice the length of your inhale and your exhale. And then notice that just by shifting your attention there, the breath already starts to change. Let's take a few breaths together. Take a deep inhale from your low belly, fill up. Exhale, send it out your mouth, let something go. Beautiful. We'll take two more just like that. Really deep inhale to fill. And then exhale, let it go. You can take one more if you'd like. And then find your Ujjayi pranayama. Seal your lips and find smooth, deep breaths in and out through your nose. And then really exaggerate and lengthen your breath here. And use your prana, or the energy of your inhale, to fully ground into your space, fully arrive within your body. And continue to turn up the volume on your breath here. Same time, turn down any mental noise. So your job for the next 60 or so minutes is just to stay fully present. And if you start to wander, redirect your attention to your breath. And then as we settle in here, I'm going to invite really classic forest intention for today. Notice in your body any areas where you feel sensation. It could be a tightness, maybe even a numbness, a lack of sensation. And I'd like for you to choose a physical spot, maybe an energetic spot within your body today to focus on. Begin to send your breath to that space. On your inhale, visualize that space filling with light or energy. And then take two more really full rounds. Maybe on your exhale, you visualize it leaving the body, any tension, sticky stuckness. Beautiful. Take one more full inhale. Hold at the very top, kumbhaka retention. And then really fluid, smooth exhale. Little pause at the very bottom. Same pause, kumbhaka. And then gently open your eyes. Drop your palms so they face up. Use your full inhale to sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, draw your palms to meet at your heart. And then slowly lower onto your back. And we'll find Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Use this time to ground down. Friends at home, we're cueing our playlist. We'll hit play in 3, 2, and 1. Allow your knees to fall wide, and then allow your arms to fall intuitively wherever they'd like. It could be upon your body, maybe a little cactus shape. Reclose your eyes. And just ground into the space. Breathe into your belly. Same time, send your breath into the space you are feeling sensation. And in this practice, I always invite you, if you want a little sound or deep sigh on your exhale to release, you're welcome to take it. We're here for 3 really deep, full breaths. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. Let your body fall open. Stay for another full inhale. Visualize energy with your breath traveling upwards to your crown. And then exhale, lowering crown back to tail ground. And draw your palms to the outer edge of your knees. Hug your knees in towards center. Give yourself a hug. Find movement along your spine. Beautiful. And then release your feet to the earth like you're setting up bridge pose. We'll take figure 4 on the right. Bring your right ankle across your left thigh. And then option is stay here, grounded. Press your right knee slightly forward, flex through your right foot. Or maybe you reach through, find your bind. And then again, use your breath to deepen sensation. And stay for another full inhale. Send your right knee a little more forward. Nice, Stephanie. And then keep your legs just as they are. Tee out your arms so your palms are face down. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. To the left. Your right sole of your foot will come to the mat. And then gentle here, option to press your right knee slightly forward. Breathe into your belly, fill. Exhale, soften and release. And then engage your core a lot. Use your in-breath to bring your legs back through center. Unwind your legs. Give yourself a squeeze. And then set up figure 4 on the left. Set it up really mindfully. Flex your left foot. Draw it across your right thigh. And then option to find your bind here. Feel the grounding of your full spine flat to the earth. And then breathe again into sensation. Take another full breath. Press your left knee slightly forward to deepen. And then release your grip. Tee out your arms. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale for real this time to the right. Your left sole of your foot might meet the earth. And then just gently here, if it feels okay in your body, press your left knee slightly forward. And breathe. Engage your core a lot. Inhale, draw your legs back through center. Unwind your legs, draw them into your chest. And then release your soles of your feet to the earth, like bridge pose. And ground through your feet. And we'll take rolling bridge here a few rounds. First round slow on your inhale, press your feet to the earth, lift your hips. Option to lift your arms up and overhead, back of your palms to the back of the earth. And then pause here for an extra breath. Engage your inner thighs. Lift your hips higher. Exhale like a wave. Round down one vertebrae at a time. Your arms will come with you. And then we'll take rolling bridge. Inhale, lift your hips. Come high. Little pause at the tippy top. Come onto your tippy toes as you lower your spine. And then start to move with your own breath. Find that same fluid wave-like quality. And beautiful expressions. If you want to linger at any point along the way, there's always that invitation. And wherever you're at, take another 2 full rounds. And wherever you're at, meet with your hips back to the earth. Draw your knees into your chest. One more time, Apanasana. And this time, find rock and roll down the length of your mat. Gather a little momentum. And eventually roll over your knees. Turn to face the front. So downward facing dog. Send your hips to the sky. And down dog, you've got a couple breaths here as you settle in. If you want to find movement, maybe you take a shape on your way there. And then down dog, find your way to stillness. Spread your fingers as wide as they go. Press into your fingertips. And then bring a deep bend to your knees. Take an inhale, press the mat away. Draw your belly a little closer towards your thighs. Exhale, straighten your legs. Come onto your tippy toes. Stretch through your arches. Stay for your in-breath. Exhale, drop your heels closer to the earth. One more time. Inhale, deep bend into your knees. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, shift onto your tippy toes. Stay, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your heels to the mat. Beautiful. And then inhale, ripple, roll forward. Find a high plank. We'll fire up through our core. Find a long line of energy out the back of your heels. And then I can't hear you guys breathing deep in your breath. Beautiful. There should be a little sound or a little texture. Stay for another full inhale. And your exhale. Inhale, navel to your spine. Shift your hips to the sky, downward facing down. And then drop to your forearms. Find dolphin pose, just like down dog. But we're on our forearms. Keep them like the number 11. Gaze between your elbows. Walk your feet closer towards your face. And then fire up through your core. Fire up your breath. Option to extend one leg at a time towards the sky. And if you want to play here, by all means be my guest. My cues are never meant to restrict you. And feel that little fire burning at your navel. Maybe a little shake. Got another few fluid breaths here. If you're extending a leg, switch. Take one more full inhale breath through your nose. Exhale, let it go. And then navigate your way back to downward facing dog. Take your time to arrive. Beautiful. Down dog, take a deep inhale to fill. Exhale, let it go out your mouth. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, little steps all the way to meet your palms. Find ragdoll at the top of your space. Then any variation you'd like for where we're going, maybe you take chest expansion, make a single fist at your low back. And then keep a deep bend in your knees here as you sway side to side. And then even in this shape here, revisit your spot. What feels, maybe it's moved. There might be a different sensation. If you took a grip, release. Draw your palms to the earth or your shins. Inhale to a halfway lift, find length. Exhale, deepen your fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen crown to tail. Exhale, fold, beautiful breath. This time, inhale, halfway lift. Bring your big toes to touch. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, ground as you rise. Sweep your arms to the sky. Draw your palms to touch overhead. Exhale your hands to your heart and pause. Take a full breath, ground down. Leave your palms touching. Inhale, reach them to the sky. Exhale, swan dive as you forward fold. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to a plank pose. We'll take what's called 8 limbs pose. If you ever want to up level or skip this altogether, you're welcome to. Exhale, shift forward, drop to your knees. Your chest and your chin come to the earth. And then inhale, lower, press into your pelvis, your feet lift, Bhujangasana, hold for an extra breath. Exhale, lower, and then send your hips high, downward facing dog. And down dog, take a deep full breath as you arrive. And then inhale, extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. Drop your back knee to the earth. We'll rise Anjaneyasana. Inhale your arms to frame your ears. Take a couple little shifts into your hip flexors. And then draw your palms to touch, gaze up. Option to stay here or a little back bend. Stay engaged at your core. Exhale your hands to the earth. Step forward, forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. Exhale your hands to your heart. And pause. Inhale, reach your palms high. Exhale, offer something up as you hinge, swan dive. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Drop your knee to the earth. And then inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Beautiful, Brian. Stay for an extra breath. Option to invite a little back bend, maybe gaze up. Exhale your hands to the mat, step back, plank pose. And then exhale, shift forward. Option for 8 limbs or full chaturanga, lower halfway, elbows graze your wrists. And your way to downward facing dog, really beautiful transition. Beautiful, down dog, take a deep inhale, fill. Exhale, let it go. Nice, inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step through lightly. Drop your back knee to the earth. Use your in-breath, extend your arms high. Exhale your hands to the mat, step forward, forward, forward. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, mountain pose, you'll rise. Exhale, hands to meet your heart. Pause. Inhale, reach your palms. Exhale, swan dive and hinge. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back, low lunge, ground to rise. Use your full inhale. Exhale your hands to the earth, step back, plank pose. And take it to downward facing dog. If you ever want to skip or add something on, spice it up. This time's for you. Beautiful, down dog, take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go out your mouth. Beautiful, inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk float top of your space. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise. Exhale your palms to meet your heart. And then inhale, sweep them high. Exhale, forward fold. Take your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back. Your flow to downward facing dog. Take it slow, move with your breath. Really nice control, Marty. Beautiful. Down dog, you have 2 rounds of breath as you arrive. Notice your breath. Notice your presence. Where's your mind at in this moment? Is it still on the 4 corners of your space? Take a deep inhale, fill. Exhale, let something go. And then inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, journey to the top. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit back and lift. And then think engagement through your core here to lengthen your spine. Notice if you're still breathing. Sit a little bit deeper. Nice, Alberta. Gaze forward, maybe meet your eyes in the front knee. Beautiful. And then drop your hands to your thighs. We'll play with a breath called Uddiyana. Some of you have done this with me before. Step your feet about hips width distance. And then press into your thighs to lengthen your spine, but careful with your shoulders. We'll take an inhale, fill, let your belly go. And then exhale, draw the belly in and then scoop the navel up like you're drawing energy up. Hold the breath out. And then inhale, fill. Exhale, Uddiyana, like your energy is drawing upward. Keep your hips low. And then start to take this at your own pace. Suspend the breath as long as you can. Feel that upward draw of energy. And then take another 2 to 3 rounds. Your last round here, hold a little longer at the tippy top. And take a deep inhale. Release your palms. Exhale to a forward fold. Take your halfway lift. Plant your palms, step or float back. Chaturanga, really mindful. Keep your long line of energy as you lower. Really nice, Greg. And this time, down dog. Inhale to extend your right leg to the side. Exhale, bend at your right knee, open through your right hip. Option to stay here. Variations if you'd like them. Variation I'll offer up is dropping to your left forearm. Kind of like a half dolphin here. Feel more sensation through your right side. Just take a couple full breaths. Notice where you're feeling sensation. And then variations, come back. Keep your right leg high, square your hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. Warrior 2, ground your back foot down first, parallel to the short edge of your mat. Spiral open. And then readjust your stance here as you rise. Beautiful. So we're looking for a 90-degree bend in our right knee. We'll move through something called kite hawk. On your inhale, flip your palms to the sky. Keep your strong warrior legs. Pause here for a moment, like a gesture of receiving. And then we'll keep rotating. Flip your gaze up. And then exhale. Tuck your chin to your chest. Flip your palms down. Keep spiraling them towards the back of the space. Maybe again up. And then we'll move here. Inhale. Rotate. Beautiful. Take it at your own pace. We've got a few rounds. Really nice breath. Wherever you're at, take one more full round of breath. And then pause with your palms face up. Find your warrior two. Come into arch your arms. Two options. Bend at your right elbow. Option to bring your left arm on top. Or if you have full archer, maybe you reach for Ganesh. You could also hold on to clothing here. Take a little straighten into your front leg and then resettle into your warrior two. If you have your full bind, press your head into your top forearm. Sit deeper into your lunge. Take an inhale into the back of your heart. The back lobes of your lungs fill up. And then keep the bend in your knee. Inhale. Lift your right elbow towards the sky. Reverse warrior with your arm bind. Stay for an inhale. And an exhale. Inhale back through center. Release your arm. And then drop your left arm low. Come into a crescent lunge. And we'll set up warrior one. Pivot your back foot to a 45-degree angle. Make sure your feet are on opposite planes. Yeah, if you need a little manual adjustment of your hips, take it. These look beautiful. Specifically ground through the back pinky edge of your foot. And then settle in, deepen the bend in your front knee. Exhale, interlace your grip at your low back. We'll set up humble warrior. Take an inhale, reach your fist towards the earth. Puff open. Full exhale to surrender. And sometimes a little longer or a little wider stance here can be helpful if this is intense. As much as you can, soften through the back of your neck. Let your head be heavy here. And then don't lose your breath, friends. If anything, deepen it. If you're uncomfortable in this shape, it's completely normal. Can you breathe into that discomfort? Use the breath to find a little bit of ease. We're here for another full breath. Send your fist towards the front. And then exhale by way of your low back. Drop your hands to the mat. Step back to a plank pose. Option to float your right leg as you lower. Maybe you skip it all together. And then down dog, take a deep inhale, fill. Exhale, lion's breath. Send it out your mouth, stick out your tongue. Let's take one more just like that. Really deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, bend at your left knee, peel open through your left hip. Keep your left shoulder spiraling down. And then option for that same variation, your right forearm comes to the earth, like a half dolphin pool. And then just get really curious. Use your breath to create space within your body. Variations, come back to split dog. Keep your left leg extended. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. Spiral your back foot down first. Ground as you rise. Warrior two, open up. Virabhadrasana. And then really settle in here as you arrive. Beautiful. Check out your alignment. Draw energy up through your soles of your feet and then deepen into your front knee. Take kite hop this side. Notice what's different. On your inhale, flip your palms up and then pause for an extra breath. Maybe gaze up. What are you inviting in here? Exhale, flip your palms down and keep going. Chin to your chest. And then we'll take 3 to 4 rounds. Take them at your own pace. Notice your breath here as you move. And take one more round wherever you're at. And then pause with your palms face up. Archer warrior on this side. Bend your left elbow, palm to face the back of your heart. And then options here. This hand could come on top, maybe to your sacrum. Maybe you find the grip. And then breathe here. Take a little straighten into your front knee. And then use that reset to find another layer of depth. Soften your jaw, your face, and then press your head into your top arm. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sit deeper. Inhale, reverse with your bind, your arch your arm. Breathe space from your left hip tip to your left elbow. Take one more full inhale. Exhale, release your arm. And then drop your right arm this time, spiral into your high crescent, face the front. Readjust your feet for warrior one. Shorten your stance. And then again, maybe a little manual adjustment here as you settle in. Ground through your right pinky edge of your foot. Nice, generous, beautiful warrior. Sink deeper into your left knee. And then notice your breath. Exhale, release your hands to your low back. Take the awkward grip. And then inhale, puff and reach. Ride your exhale breath to soften and lower. And again, adjust your stance, widen it if it gives you a little more space. And then soften through the crown of your head. If the bind is ever too much, take your own shape. Listen to your body, let it guide you. And again, come back to your breath here as you settle. Greg, if you can, pin your left hip towards the back windows a little more. Yeah, beautiful. You feel that? If there's any thoughts or any worries you're still holding on to, let them drain out the crown of your head. Take another full breath. Send your fist towards the front. And then exhale, release your grip. Hands to the earth, step back, plank pose. Option to flow it out. Really nice control, Martin. And down dog, you have 2 full rounds of breath here as you arrive. And we're going to revisit a few of those shapes so you can find another layer of depth. Down dog, take a deep inhale into your spot from beginning of class, Phil. Exhale, send something out. Release a little heat. Beautiful. And then use your full inhale, extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. Inhale, this time re-extend, sweep it high. Exhale, knee to nose, step through lightly. Rise, warrior two. Take your time, set it up. Find your wide stance. And then just one time with our kite hawk. Inhale, flip your palms, gaze up. Exhale, round and compress. Inhale, re-extend. And then find your archer. Maybe you take the same variation this time, maybe a little different. Take a breath, settle in. Recommit to the strength in your legs. Fire up your breath. Notice if you're holding on through your jaw or your face. Soften it. Take a deep inhale. Fill. Exhale, settle into your legs. And then inhale one more time. Reverse warrior. Just 2 breaths here. Find another layer to your expression. Beautiful breath. Come back through center. Keep your bind half or full. Find your extended warrior variation. Engage your core a lot here. Ground through the back pinky edge of your foot. Take another inhale. And settle for your out breath. Beautiful. Inhale, rise back through center. This time, exhale your hands to the earth. Low lunge to the front. And we'll set up the lizard lunge. Heel toe your right toes up and out. Yogi's choice. If you want to keep this active, keep building heat. Otherwise, drop to your back knee. And then take a couple shifts in and out here. And your choice, whether you stay upright or soften down onto your forearm. Make sure your ankle is in front of your knee here to avoid that compression. And really deepen your breath, especially in the hips. Use your breath. If you want a forceful exhale, a little sound to help release, invite it in. Stay really soft through your neck, through your jaw. And especially here as we're in stillness, stay present in sensation within your body. And you've got about 3 more full deep yogi breaths here. If you're coming up onto your edge, as long as there's no pain, you can use the breath to deepen. Maybe you deepen your expression as well. Beautiful. Take at least one more really deep fluid breath, like you're moving energy with your out breath. Let something go. Nice, Stephanie. And then variations come back. Bring your palms to the earth inside your right foot. Untuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Option to come onto your fingertips for this one. On your inhale, drop your hips, lift your heart, gaze up. Exhale, modified pyramid option to lift your right toes round through your spine. And then we've got about 3 more rounds on your own. Move with your breath. Take it at your own pace. There's no rush. Beautiful expression. And then pause at your next exhale. Neutralize your spine. Press into your palms. Engage your core, your lower bandhas. Step your left foot forward for Malasana. Widen your stance. Sink your hips low. And then little yogi playtime here. You could stay. Drop your hips to the earth. Broaden your heart. Maybe even close down your eyes. We're here for several breaths. So if you want a crow pose, a twist, a bind, this time is yours. Use it to explore. And stillness is always an option. A great place to be. Really beautiful expressions. You've got another 3 or so rounds of breath this shape. And then if you're in a crow and you want to play with floating back, option 2. Malasana, plant your palms first. Inhale your hips high. Take a halfway lift and then step or float back. Option to flow it out. And then down, down. Let's settle for an extra breath here. Notice if this shape feels a little different than any other time we've arrived. And then take a deep inhale, breath, fill. Exhale, let it go, sigh it out. Inhale, extend your left leg to the sky. Exhale, compress and curl, just one time. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, need to know, step between your palms and then set up your stance. Warrior 2 again will rise. Make sure your stance is nice and wide. Beautiful transitions. Deepen the bend into your front knee and then one time, kite hawk, flip your palms up. Receive, gaze high. Exhale, turn and drop your chin to your chest. Beautiful. Inhale, come back, warrior 2. And we'll take it into our archer. Again, option for your half archer or your full. Set it up. Stay committed to your legs, and then on your inhale, keep your bind. Find reverse warrior. Lengthen through your left side body here. And then notice if you lost your breath or if you pick up tension in your jaw or your face. Deepen your breath, soften. Stay for another inhale. Keep your bind. Exhale through center, extended side angle. Notice sensation here as you arrive. Open through your heart. Spiral your right shoulder open. Beautiful. Nice, Nidra. Inhale back through center. Find a warrior 2. Slowly release. Exhale your hands to the earth. And then find your lizard lunge from here. Heel toe your left toes up and out. Again, option to stay active. You could mirror your variation from the other side, or maybe this side's asking for something different. Let your body and your breath guide you. And anytime I open through my hips, I like to keep a soft part to my lips, just to make sure no tension travels to my neck or my jaw. Deepen your breath. Really use your exhale to let go of anything that's stuck or stagnant built up. Could be physical sensation. Could be an emotion or a thought pattern. Notice what's coming up for you in this shape. And then we're to our last 3 rounds of breath here. Make them really smooth, really deep. Maybe you deepen your expression as well. On your last round of breath, release a little sigh or sound on your out breath. Let something go. Nice. And then only as you feel even, you can always stay longer. Slowly crawl your way back to a low lunge. Stay in your lizard, palms to the inside of your left foot. Untuck your back toe, lift your back knee. On your inhale, drop your hips low, shift your heart, your gaze high, and then pause. Exhale, modified pyramid. Straighten your front leg, round through your spine. Option to lift your toes. And then 3 more on your own. Find a cadence or a rhythm. Keep sending your breath to where you feel sensation, maybe to that same spot. Beautiful expression. And then as you've taken your 3rd round, there's no rush. Pause back in a neutral spot. Plant your palm. On your inhale, engage your core. Step your right foot forward. Come into 2nd round of Malasana Yogi Squat. And again, option is stay here. We've got a few rounds of breath. If you want to play with crow pose, you're more than welcome. Variation I'll often offer up is our binds. You could start either side, really. Drop a palm to the earth and then inhale, maybe your left arm high. You could reach back for your half or your full bind. Keep your heart broad, your hips low if you're taking that expression. And then take a couple rounds of breath on this side. As you're ready, switch to the other. And just set it up mindfully. And just options here. If your body's calling you somewhere else, take that. If you're staying in stillness, broaden your heart forward. Keep it proud. And then crow pose option to float back. Otherwise, Malasana, take your halfway lift first, send your hips high. Exhale, option to flow it up. We'll meet in downward facing now. Nice, Jessie. Woo. Beautiful. Down, down. Inhale to extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Bring your right knee outside your right wrist. And then I like to lengthen my stance here. Walk my left heel back. And then square your hips. You could even use the mirror first. Broaden through your heart. There's a little back bend, right, in the full expression king pigeon. If you're ready to soften it down, use your exhale to arrive. Surrender your heart to the earth. Keep deepening your breath here, sleeping pigeon. If you'd like to stay in this variation, you're welcome to. Otherwise, today, variation for Sherilyn, I like where you're going. We can thread the needle in sleeping pigeon here. Just an option. Check it out if you want. Reach your left arm through. Option to keep your right arm extended long or take it into something like a half bind. Reach for your left hip back behind. And then keep offering your heart towards the earth. And only take that variation, that shape, if you don't start to pick up tension. You don't want so much sensation that you can't release. Your last few rounds of breath here. Or else can you soften and let go? And variations, come back through center first. Use your inhale breath to slowly press upright. Broaden through your heart. And then pause once you're upright. Shift your weight onto your right hip. Swing your left leg around for Janu Shirshasana. Couple options. You guys know forest variations. You're welcome to stay here. Option for a half hurdler's pose. Bend your right knee and send it behind. Only if both sitting bones ground, stay here. And then bend your left elbow. Inhale, rainbow up and over. Keep your head, your neck soft. You might even close down your eyes here. And then really reach through your upper fingertips. Spiral your heart open. And so this shape, if you sit or if you drive a lot, it's really great to do every day. You're releasing through your QL. It's the muscle that attaches from your side body down to your low back. Keep sending your breath along your right side. Option to stay here if you're really feeling this sensation, you want to linger. Otherwise, reach your top arm upright first and then take it into a half bind. Keep your neck soft, your head heavy. You'll reach for your left hip if you're taking that. Keep your heart proud, deepen your breath. And it can feel nice here sometimes to invite a little movement, a little yes or a little no to your neck. Use your inhale to slowly pull you back upright. Leave your head heavy, heavy as you rise, all the way to the top. Bring your left hand to the side of your left face, and then slowly rise. And then find your way back to your downward facing dog. However you want to transition. If you want to flow to get there, you're welcome to. And then down dog, take a clearing exhale as your hips are back and high. Ground through your right foot. Use your full inhale to extend your left toes, fan them to the sky. And then exhale, half pigeon pose. I'm going to leave out the cues this time to give you that space to journey there on your own. Just be mindful. Notice your breath as you arrive in this shape. If it became short or stagnant, can you bring it back? Add another layer of depth. And really use your exhale here. Let things go with each out breath. And if you'd like to add in the variation, thread the needle, it's your right arm that will reach through. Option to keep your left arm extended forward. Keep your heart, your head softening. Maybe half bind with your left arm. As much as you can, stay soft through your torso. Don't lose your breath. And then only as you feel even, you can always stay longer. Variations come back through center first. Use your inhale to press upright. Lengthen through your spine. And then you know where we're going. Shift your weight onto your left outer hip. Swing your right leg around. And then choose your expression. Option for your hurdlers, half hurdlers pose, I should say. Ground through both hips. Turn your torso towards your bent knee, and then inhale, rainbow up and over to the right. Mom, if you can, spiral your top shoulder towards the back. Yeah, beautiful. Feel it? And then any residual tension, notice your neck. Are you holding on in your head or your jaw? Soften it. Energetically reach through your top fingertip. And then again, if this feels really juicy, like somewhere you want to explore a little longer, please do. Otherwise, reach your top arm high, and then maybe reach back for the half bind. Stay broad through your shoulders. Your left shoulder, keep it rolling towards the sky to keep opening through your heart. And again, leave your head, your neck heavy. Don't pick anything up. Don't lose your breath. If you want those same little yes and no movements through your head, through your neck, release through your jaw here. Becky, can you release your head a little bit more? Yeah, nice. And then stay for another out breath, soften. Leave your head, your neck as heavy as you can, like there's a weight attached. Inhale your torso upright, head heavy, head heavy. Come upright, and then use your right hand to the side of your right face. And come upright. And then transition back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. On your inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, walk foot through your palms, come to a seat. And then slowly lower all the way onto your back. As you arrive, ground through your torso, take up space. Bring your soles of your feet to the earth. We'll set up for bridge pose. We have 2 rounds. So if you want wheel, if you want 2 sets or variations, take your own adventure. Otherwise, reach your fingers to graze the backs of your heels. Parallel your feet. Use your inhale, ground down to press your hips high. And then engage more through your inner thighs, release through your glutes to lengthen the front line of your body. Send your breath from your low belly all the way through your heart, your collarbones. Keep pressing your hips high. And last few breaths here. If you want to interlace your grip, keep your hips high. And if you took your interlace grip, release it 1 vertebrae at a time. Really exaggerate slowly as you can. Really strong tuck of your tail at the very end. And this time, bring your feet wide, your knees to touch and center. Option for a little windshield wiper here, ground down. And setting up for second set, pause with your knees back towards the sky. Reground your feet. Second round of bridge, if you'd like to take it on your own. Otherwise, wheel pose. Bring your palms by your ears, fingers to face. Then on your inhale, press through your feet. Lift your hips first. And then press into your palms. Start to straighten out your arms. Come onto the top of your head. And then lift. Full Chakrasana, your hips and your heart press towards the sky. If you want a variation option to take it, it's all there for you. Could play with extending a leg. Maybe forceful exhale. And then stay for at least 1 full breath longer than you'd like. Breathe into your heart, your hips. And then full wheel pose. Bend into your arms gently. Top of your head to the mat, back of your head. Slowly round down, just like bridge. This time, Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Close down your eyes. Bring 1 palm to your belly, 1 palm to your heart, and then breathe into your palms here. Notice what's changed. Yes. Deep exhales, little sighs. Always welcome. What's shifted since the first time we arrived in this shape? And check in with your spot, that space from the beginning of class. Just notice. And take a deep, full inhale. Soften the outer edges of your hips, your low belly. Next inhale, breathe into your heart space. Let your rib cage expand all four directions. And then draw your knees up and into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, like a little hug. You can find movement here along your spine. Option to stay here, traction your spine back flat, or happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. Capture the outer edges of your feet. Yeah, some of you are already there if you want to make it playful. And then happy baby, pause back in center. Keep a hold of your feet. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, press your feet into your palms into your feet. Traction your spine back to the earth. And then listen, half happy baby on the right. Release your left foot either to the earth or extend it long. Keep your right ankle stacked over your right knee. And then option here, if a little bend or straighten pulse feels nice, take it. I like to bring my left palm to my left hip crease just to encourage that line opening across my hip flexor. From here, couple options. We can take it into gentle supine twist if it's calling. Otherwise, extend your left arm first. Exhale, drop your leg across to the left and switch your grip. Reach your right arm long. Your left hand grabs for the outer edge of your right foot. Bump your hips back through center. If that's too much, release your grip. If you want a deeper expression, cat pulling its tail, this one's called bend your left knee, and your right palm might capture the top edge of your right foot. If you need a visual, you can always gaze up front. Might be a little tricky. Don't force this shape. Both shoulders come flat to the earth and then settle for an out breath. If you have your grips, release them, and then slowly transition back through center. Ground your sacrum, your low back first, and then happy baby pose to reset, just a breath or so. Then take it into half happy baby the other side. Release your right foot to the earth or extend it long. Option for your pulses, your movement. Maybe your right palm to your right hip. Deepen your breath. And then pause in your half happy baby. Coming into supine twist, switch your grip. Right palm to the outer edge of your left foot. Extend your left arm. Bump your hips back through center. Simple supine twist, always an option here. If you're taking the variation, it's your right leg that bends this time. Your left hand to grab the top edge of your foot. And then iron bowl shoulders, especially your left back to the mat, broaden through your heart. And take a deep, full belly breath here. Fill. Exhale, let go of any residual tension anywhere you're still holding. Beautiful. As you feel even, come back through center, release your palm. And then hug your knees into your chest, find Apanasana, like a little seed or a little ball. Give yourself a hug. Use your inhale, draw your forehead to your knees. Then exhale, full release to Shavasana. Take up space on your mat, close down your eyes. Allow your tongue to fall down and away from the roof of your mouth. Part your lips. And then on your inhale, roll your shoulders up to your ears, down your back. Shine a little more open across your heart. And we'll take a final breath all together. Take an inhale, fill. Exhale, let it go. Release every muscle, every joint into support of the earth beneath you. And then we're here in stillness for some time. And do your best to stay fully present. In Shavasana, there's always the invitation to stay here resting in stillness as long as you'd like. If you're ready to be guided out, start by adding depth to your breath. Come back into your body. And invite a gentle rock of the back of your head side to side against the earth. And then little different transition. Draw your palms to touch directly above your heart. Press firmly into them and start to rub them together. Start to create some heat or some friction. Like you're building a fire between your palms. Keep going. A little bit more. Then release your left palm directly over your sternum, your high heart. Create right palm over your left. Just envisioning sending a little love, a little energy back into your body. Take a deep inhale into your palm. And then exhale, gently rock off to fetal pose, whichever side speaks to you first. Pause for a moment, ground down. And then keeping your gaze soft, if not closed, gently press to a comfortable seat towards the front. Find Sukhasana or easy seat. Unite your palms at your heart center. Find a gentle bow of your head to your heart. And then with a collective breath, take a deep inhale, fill. And exhale, send it out. Beautiful. On your in-breath, lift your thumbs to your third eye. Make a little contact. And then in gratitude, we bow and seal our practice. Namaste. Really nice practice, friends. Take your time. We still have a few in Shavasana, so just be mindful. And then if you're here next week, Jessie will be teaching a really beautiful lunar vinyasa flow. So you'll move slow, you'll breathe deep and feel into some shapes. Come play with them. It's a really beautiful practice. So take your time and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for being here. And friends at home, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful Thursday.